Hi students, last class we discussed about the unification of Britain. Previous classes, I hope that you understood how these nations united in France, Italy, Germany and Britain. Okay, here we will discuss the topic nationalism and imperialism. That means gradually the principles of nationalism is shifted from this actual concept to the concept of imperialism. Okay, let's discuss what happened in the concept of nationalism in last 19th century. We already discussed the nationalism emerged in Europe in late 18th century as a part of French Revolution. What we studied about nationalism at late 19th century? We can see from the 18th century to 19th century, the concept deviated from its actual ideology. Okay, here in late 18th century, we all know French Revolution occurred in 1789. As a part of French Revolution, the concept of nationalism emerged. During that time, the actual meaning of nationalism is, you already know what I mean by nationalism. It refers to the common identity and collective identity among the people of feeling of common identity and the collective identity or history among the nations of that people. The aim of nationalism in that century was to unite the nation and unite the people and considered them as socially, economically, politically, linguistically, regionally, unite the nation and people together. We saw the contribution of revolutionaries during that period. What happened with the revolutionaries during that period? In Italy, Germany, and Britain, we saw the revolutionaries of liberal nationalists. The attempt of liberal nationalists failed due to the opposition of other categories of people, like the monarchy, the common people, then the women and military people. So before the unification of Italy, Germany, Britain, the revolutionaries, the effort of revolutionaries failed due to such an opposition. Here, then what happened? How did Italy, Germany and Britain unite? How did as a part of monarchs, as the attempt of monarchs. We already discussed the after failure of the attempt of revolutionaries, this responsibility is took over who? The existing monarchs. The conservatives took the responsibility to unite the nation. Okay, so its aim, the concept of nationalism deviated from its actual aim to the aim of conservatives. What was the aim of conservatives in the field of nationalism? What happened after unification? After unification of Italy, Germany and Britain, the emperors became powerful. Not the people, the emperor became powerful. As a part of emperors became powerful, the political domination and economic condition developed. So the people of welfare of people is not their aim. Only on aim that how to increase their political power and economic power. Okay, gradually they developed their or progressed the political and economic power, and they tried to dominate the whole country. Gradually, aim was again deviated. Again deviated to increase their power. Not only increase their power, but also how to occupy the nearest European countries. This was the aim of new conservative government. Okay, or new unified government. Okay, we all know the power of Italy, Germany are almost same, similar power. We can say Germany and Italy, they were major powers. They developed as major power after unification. they were major power. They tried to capture the small powers near Italy and Germany. Like almost all European countries tried to occupy the small nations near their boundary. As a result, what happened? The concept of nationalism deviated to imperialism. Imperialism. The conservatives tried to what? Tried to occupy the nearest small states. What happened during that time? Almost all major powers tried to capture the nearest small states. This time, the same state was the state here. Suppose an example. I will tell an example. Here, Austria. Austria is a small power. Germany and Italy at the same time attempt to capture Austria. Suppose. So what happened? The big powers competed to occupy the same area. So here we can see so many problems. We can see one thing, Austria sometimes became the part of Germany or Italy or Russia or Great Britain. So here the attempt of Germany and Italy was same aim to capture Austria. അപ്പോൾ രണ്ടുപേര് ഒരേ സ്ഥലത്തിന് വേണ്ടി ശ്രമിക്കപ്പെടുന്നുണ്ടാവും. It was a chance to a rivalry between major powers. Okay, it leads to big war. Okay, here you can see the concept of nationalism debated, the ideology of concept of nationalism debated in the concept of imperialism. This means the existing conservatives manipulated the actual nationalism. The aim of liberal democrats and conservatives or nationalism is entirely different in nature, because a liberal nationalist argued that nationalism for unite the people and nation. It was a pure positive sense, a pure positive and broad sense the concept of nationalism used by the liberal democrats. At the same time, the conservatives use or misuse, we can say, misuse the term nationalism to unite the people, unite the nation only, not the people. Unite the nation and increase their domination only. That was, they manipulated or misused the concept of nationalism during that time. So we can see nationalism, pure form of oppositive sides of nationalism, broad sides of nationalism we can see at the late 18th century. Okay, then nationalism in first part of 19th century we can see nationalism as a part of unification of state. But the concept of nationalism at the last part of 19th century, what happened is narrow creed with limited ends. It became narrow creed with limited ends. The actual positives and the liberals used the actual concept of nationalism is shifted to narrow minded, and the conservative used it for maximum negative sense. Okay, so it was a period of the last quarter of 19th century, means last part of 19th century. The concept became narrow with limited ends. It means aims. The aims was entirely changed. What was the change? We can say the nationalism was changed as imperialism. That was the change happened in the concept of nationalism, the last part of 19th century. Okay, it was. Then we can see the important features of imperialism after 19th century. What happened after the last part told you the major powers attempt was to occupy the small states near their boundaries. Here, the most important thing was the major powers aim was to capture, how to capture the Balkan regions. The importance of Balkan regions where this consists of small states. This was a region of different here features, special features of this region was the region was geographically and ethnically variations and comprising of how many states, nations: Romania, Bulgaria, Albania, Greece, Macedonia, Croatia, Bosnia, Herzegovina, Slovenia, Serbia, Montenegro. All these states are small countries. Romania was a small state, like that Bulgaria, Albania, Greece, Macedonia, Croatia, Bosnia, Herzegovina, Slovenia, Serbia, and Montenegro consists of Balkan region. This Balkan region was an important area, and this incident, the future, this incident became the main reason for First World War between the major powers. Okay, do you remember that? Okay, here the big powers attempt to capture the small powers of Balkan region. What was the specialty of Balkan region? Balkan region was geographically and ethnically variation. We can see the variations in Balkan region geographically and ethnically. Okay, ethnically we can see the major inhabitants of these countries were known as Slavs. The ethnic group was all the inhabitants of the Balkan regions was considered as Slavs. The ethnic group of Balkan region was Slav. Okay. Okay. What discussed? Now we discuss the small powers attempting to capture. The aim was shifted to nationality imperialism. Now they are imperialist countries. The major powers were imperialist countries. As a result, they attempt to capture the small powers from Balkan region. Here, Balkan region also faces so many problems because one of the most important thing was these areas were under the control of Ottoman Empire. You already studied about Ottoman Empire when we discussed in Greek War of Independence. Okay, do you remember? Did you remember what happened during the Greek independence? Greek was here. Did you see? Greece was under the control of Ottoman Empire before 1832. The revolution, we already discussed the revolution of 1830 to 1848. In 1832, Greece was independent from Ottoman Empire. You already know what are the special features of Ottoman Empire. We already told you Ottoman Empire before 18th century was most powerful empire. Here, Greece was an European empire or a Christian empire was under the control of an external Muslim empire of Ottoman Empire. Okay, during that time, these all small states struggled against Ottoman Empire to become free. Like Greece, they also became independent nations. Okay, during the time of they were under the control of Ottoman Empire. No major powers attempt to capture these states. So here the situation is very better to capture the major powers because they struggled against Ottoman Empire. They were independent each other. Then after independence, the small powers arose the enmity between each other. So they disintegrated totally. So the major powers could attack easily each small states. Do you understand? Okay. Here, then the major powers started a rivalry to capture these Balkan regions. The major powers were Britain, Germany, Russia, Italy, France. these major powers tried to capture. How to capture this Balkan region? Okay, this then last is this created the major war, the World War in 1940. The major reason for the First World War of 1914 was the crisis in Balkan region. The first feature of 1947 war was the rivalry between major powers for Balkan region. Okay, for capturing Balkan region. Okay, what was the crisis existed after 1870s? We can see the crisis started in 1870s. 1870s means 1870 to 1879. The period so 1870s to 18. So the first 2 years we can see. First 2 years means the years starting from 1870s to 1879. Okay. This is we all know in 1871 Germany became unified. Then 1861 Italy became unified country. Okay, so after that unification, they became powerful emperors and powerful nation state. Okay, then they tried to or their attempt was how to capture the nearest small powers. All major powers at the same time they look how to capture the advantage. Okay, here we discussed how the nationalism debated the concept of nationalism from imperialism. This was the period of imperialism. Here, no actual nationalism, only we can say the imperialism, because the imperialist powers captured the nearest small countries and became these small powers became the colonies of the major powers. After occupying almost all European countries, they attempt to capture the small powers from Asia, Africa, and Latin America. As a part of that colonization, India became the part of Britain, France, Portuguese, and other European countries. Okay, you all know which foreign powers came in India and which parts under the control of that foreign powers. Okay, otherwise we will learn the next chapter, Indian nationalism. We first studied the nationalism in the world or Europe. Then from the nationalism in Europe, we will go to our India. How the nationalism emerged in India or spread in India. Okay, next chapter we will learn detail. Okay, here I told you 18th century nationalism was shifted to imperialism in 19th century. Okay, what was the purpose of major powers? What was the purpose of major powers? Or after 1830s, what happened in Europe? Okay, some such type of questions are very important. After 1870s, what happened in Europe? Or after unification of almost all European powers, what happened to the concept of nationalism? Or how the nationalism shifted to the imperialism? Such questions are very important. Here we discuss the concept nationalism was its actual positive sense. It is deviated from the actual positive sense to the narrow negative sense used by the existing conservative government. Okay, as a part of their imperialist policy, they attempt to capture the Balkan region. Balkan region consists of what was the special feature of Balkan region? Geographically and ethnically, some variations we can see in Balkan region. The Balkan region consists of Romania, Bulgaria, Albania, Greece, Macedonia, Croatia, Bosnia, Herzegovina, Slovenia, Serbia, and Montenegro. You should notice how many small countries. You should remember the states very clearly. Which powers consisting of Balkan region? Which small powers are included in Balkan region? Romania, Bulgaria, Albania, Greece, Macedonia, Croatia, Bosnia, Herzegovina, Slovenia, Serbia, and Montenegro. These places are geographically, we can see some variation, and ethnically we can see some variation. The ethnic groups inhabited in Balkan regions were known as Slavs. The ethnic groups inhabited in Balkan regions were Slavs ethnic groups. Okay, these are the special features of Balkan regions. Okay, you already discussed about Balkan regions. How did they independent each other? How did they become free with the help of major powers? When they helped the Balkan regions, what was the actual aim of the major powers? After independence, the major powers can occupy the small states one by one. Now, these regions are under the strong power and an empire of Ottoman Empire. We all discussed what were the Balkan region, the Romania, Bulgaria, Slovenia, Macedonia, Montenegro, etc. were under the control of a strong empire that was Ottoman Empire. So major powers could not directly conflict with the Ottoman Empire. So they slowly helped each small powers. But the small powers didn't know what was the actual aim of major powers. So they reacted against the Ottoman Empire with the help of these major powers. What as a result, the major powers had to disintegrate the Ottoman Empire, and they captured each small powers one by one. That was the main reason for the disintegration of Balkan. Then finally these nations are become the colonies of major powers. Then we can see again the actual nationalism in colony as a result of this freedom struggle movement. Okay, first you will know the nationalism emerged as a freedom struggle in France. Then several changes occurred step by step. We already know the nationalism then deviated to liberal nationalism. The revolutionaries tried to shift nationalism through revolution. Here, then nationalism changed as imperialism. Then again, nationalism emerged as a part of national struggle, where the colonies of the imperial powers. First, these imperial powers, as a part of their imperial powers, started nationalism. Then the nationalism emerged as a part of national struggle. They reacted against these imperial powers. Example, in Britain and other European countries occupied the different parts of India. Gradually, we tried to free from the European powers. As a result, we struggled against the Britishers. So, our national freedom history emerged. Here, this nationalism allied with imperialism left Europe to disaster in 1940. I already told you the major powers created rivalry between each other for capture the small powers. Romania, Romania, Russian, Germany. അപ്പോൾ എങ്ങനെയായാലും പിന്നെ മേജർ പവേഴ്സ് തമ്മിൽ കോൺഫ്ലിക്ട് ചെയ്ത് അവിടെ ആരാണ് വിക്ടോറിയസ് ആണെന്ന് അവർക്ക് കിട്ടുന്നത്. അങ്ങനെ മേജർ പവേഴ്സ് തമ്മിൽ എന്തായി ഇവിടെ കോമ്പറ്റീഷൻ ആയി. ദിസ് ക്രിയേറ്റഡ് എ ഗ്രേറ്റ് ഡിസാസ്റ്റർ ഓഫ് 1940. What happened in 1940? 1940 first World War. We can say first World War. How did it become World War? Starting they committed between two powers. Suppose Russia and Germany were opposite opponents. So the ഇവിടെ റഷ്യയെ അനുകൂലിക്കുന്ന കുറച്ച് രാഷ്ട്രങ്ങൾ ആരോടൊപ്പം ചേരും? റഷ്യയോടൊപ്പം ചേരും. ജർമ്മനിയുടെ ഭാഗത്ത് നിൽക്കാൻ താല്പര്യമുള്ള കുറച്ച് രാഷ്ട്രങ്ങളാണ് അവർ ജർമ്മനിയോട് കൂടെ. അങ്ങനെ നെറ്റ്വർക്ക് പോലെ എന്ത് ചെയ്യും? ഇപ്പോ സെർബിയ ജോയിൻ ചെയ്ത് റഷ്യ, ദെൻ സെർബിയയോടൊപ്പം എന്തെങ്കിലും ഫ്രണ്ട്ഷിപ്പ് ഉള്ള രാഷ്ട്രം സെർബിയയുടെ കൂടെ, അങ്ങനെ ഒരു ചെയിൻ കണക്ക് എന്ത് ചെയ്യും? നെറ്റ്വർക്ക് പോലെ അങ്ങോട്ടൊരു അലയൻസ് കൂടി നിങ്ങൾക്ക് അലയൻസ് ചെയ്യും. Almost all countries were the participants of this one. So this one was known as World War. Okay. Then nationalism as a part of, then we can say as a part of national struggle in colonies. So first actual positive nationalism emerged in the 18th century. Then there were we can see many shifts in the concept of nationalism. There were liberal nationalism, then the revolution, then after the revolution, the nationalism, the concept of nationalism shifted to imperialism. Then the nationalism emerged as a part of national struggle in colonies. Then again, nationalism emerged as its positive sense. Okay. Here we discuss what happened in the concept of nationalism at the 18th century. Then what happened to the concept of nationalism in first half of 19th century, and what deviation we can see after last half of or last part of 19th century. Last part of 19th century, the concept of nationalism deviated from its actual or its positive broad sense to the negative narrow sense. Then nationalism shifted to the narrow sense. What do you mean by narrow sense of nationalism? Was imperialism. Why did it was known as imperialism? The major powers after unification, the aim of major powers was how to occupy the other states and how become more powerful. Already there were conservative governments. The main aim of conservative governments or emperor or monarch, the aim of monarch was how to increase his power day by day. As a part of their aim, they occupy the nearest countries. So major powers could not conflict with each other because major powers തമ്മിൽ ഒരിക്കലും ഡയറക്റ്റ് കോൺഫ്ലിക്റ്റിന് ഇറങ്ങാറില്ല. കാരണം മേജർ പവേഴ്സ് ആകുമ്പോൾ വിക്ടറി വളരെ ബുദ്ധിമുട്ടാണ്. ആർക്കാണ് വിക്ടറി എന്ന് പറയാൻ പറ്റില്ല. സോ ഫസ്റ്റ് they try to capture small powers. Then expand the empire and the existing to capture more power than existing major power. Then conflict with the major power. That was the aim of this major powers. Okay. During that time, they attempt to capture the Balkan regions. Balkan region consists of small powers, and the main characteristics of Balkan region was the region geographically and ethnically very different from other regions, and the inhabitants were a special type of ethnic group that they were known as Slavs. The important Balkan region consists of Romania, Bulgaria, Macedonia, Croatia, Albania, Serbia, and Herzegovina. These are the small countries consisted in Balkan region. So the major powers tried to attempted to capture these small powers. Finally, it became a major reason for the big disaster in 1940. Okay. Here some questions. What was the concept of what happened the concept of nationalism after 19th century or the last part of 19th century? What happened in the concept of nationalism? Then what were the problems existing in Balkan region? Next. Or after 1870s, what happened in Europe? Then what were the problems existing in Balkan region? Balkan region suffered so many problems. They were protected from major powers, and they want to free from the Ottoman Empire. Then after powers are united under the Ottoman Empire. Then they disintegrated and they already also became enemy each other. Gradually, the major powers tried to capture these powers, and the Balkan region was the major reason for the disaster of 1940. And then what do you mean by nationalism and imperialism? Here another question. The deviation of how the nationalism deviated from the actual sense to imperialism is a negative sense. Or another question: Why did the nationalism in 19th century became this narrow creed with limited aims? The sentence, the same sentence it takes and evaluate or evaluate this statement or explain why it say so. Such like question.